Hey, what's going on? Matthew Taman here. If you've been thinking about jump-starting your online business, now is the perfect time for you to do so. See, over the past 20 years, I've worked with a lot of entrepreneurs and small businesses from all over the world to help them start their own successful online business, and now I am ready to help you get yours started. Listen, the truth is that a lot of people are home right now, so now is the best time for you to start that business. You've been putting it back off, you've been procrastinating, maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe next year. Well, you need to stop procrastinating and get it done today. And I am going to help you build a high quality professional website that you can use for any type of business. So whether you want to sell products online or you want to sell your services online, you are going to get a website that is going to be stunning, high class, professional, and also people are going to be able to find your business online. They can go search for it and you're going to come up on the first page. So I look forward to working with you and getting your business started this year. No more delays. Let's do this. 2021 is going to be a magnificent year. I know 2020 was a rough year for a lot of us around the world. A lot of businesses were impacted, a lot of businesses shut down, but it also created another opportunity for great things for this year. So what I'm going to do is I want to give you 21 business ideas that you can be able to use to start online. Because let's face it, with the pandemic, a lot of people realize that you cannot depend on that 9 to 5. While it's good to have it, but you can't have that be dependent on it because look what happened. Things shut down and a lot of people, lost things. So I want to give you this here, and there are things that if you follow through, I guarantee you out of this list, you're going to find at least one thing, one business idea that you can be able to start right now. Okay, so the first one is consultation. Consultation, this is when you're an expert in a particular subject and you are consulting people, giving them tips, giving them solutions, giving them a strategy, and giving them something that can help them get to their destination. And consulting is really, really great because you are the go-to person for a company. You're the go-to person for information. Now, when you're a consultant, you have to stay on top of your game all the time. I'm a consultant for web design, digital marketing, and video production. So when people need to start an online business like I'm doing with you now, they reach out to me and ask, what directions to go, what softwares to use, their budget, all those things. So when you're a consultant, you always have to be at the top of your game. What does that mean? You spend a lot of time doing research. You have to make sure that you know what's new, what's working for different industry, different business type, different company sizes, different temperaments. So you're going to be dealing with all that as a consultant. So that's the first thing. And the great thing about being a consultant is that if you have an expertise in any area, you can start a business doing that. There's some people who are really great at giving tips about clothing. Well, you can become a clothing consultant where people consult you about what type of whatever that they want to get, or if they want to start a clothing business, right? Or any type of business or anything that you've gained expertise over a period of time. You don't have to have like 10, 15, 20 years. Now, if you do, that's a bonus, but you don't necessarily need to have that. Maybe you've learned some skill set along the way that you want to tell people about and you want to consult people about. So consultant is definitely great. The next one is an online reseller. What is a reseller? A reseller is someone that resells other people's product or services and they get a certain percentage. So this is another great thing too, because a reseller is like an affiliate. You get a certain percentage based on what you sell. The benefit about being a reseller is that you have so many opportunities before you. You can choose any product, you can choose any company, you can choose whatever services that you want to, you're interested in, and you can make sure that you're getting a certain percentage off of that. You can sign up, and the good thing about it too is most reseller program or affiliate programs are free to join. It doesn't cost you anything. You fill out a form, put your information there, typically like your bank account and the form of payment that you want to get, and then you can choose from thousands of different products or a service. I launched my reseller program when I first started back online doing web hosting, like in 2006, 7. So I launched a reseller program, and I had a lot of resellers that were reselling my web hosting services for a profit. So being a reseller is a great opportunity because you don't keep the inventory. The company gives you all the tools, the resources that you need, and you just resell it. Okay, number 3, online courses or teach online. Let's face it, with the pandemic, a lot of people are looking to learn new skills. They're looking to sharpen existing skill set, right? So you have a slew or a huge number of people that they want to learn new skill set. If they want to do something, guess what? They go online to search for it. I know that for me, I've been sharpening my skill sets. It's something I do on a regular basis. Even before the pandemic hits, I always make sure that I'm staying up to date, learning what's new, what's effective, what's not with different industries. Because when I consult businesses, I consult on so many different, areas. So I have to make sure that I'm always at the top of my game. And with that, you can teach a course. Now, one thing that I always hear people say, about teaching online courses, oh man, I don't have the experience, or people are not going to be interested in this topic, or I don't know what to do. Teaching an online course is a very profitable business. What you do is you make a list, okay, or pick a topic that you want to teach. Maybe it's something that you've learned. See, the best way to teach something is to learn something is to teach, right? So you can pick any topic that interests you. Don't just pick a topic because you think it's lucrative. Because, if after a while you get bored and you get tired and you pick something else, and so pick a topic that people have complimented you about, right? I know all of us have something people have said that's like, wow, you're really good at this, or you're good at that. So pick a topic and then you create a simple outline. You don't have to have, your course doesn't have to be 16 hours and 20 hours. You can start off with a 1-hour course. It can be a crash course, right? So you pick a topic that you're comfortable in, something that you're very knowledgeable about. You can expand later on. I see people make this mistake. They want to teach like 15 different subjects at the same time. Don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. So you pick one topic, one subject that you want to focus on, and then you create a simple outline. You can have something like introduction, part 1, part 2, and then you break that down. Just keep it very simple. And you can sell your courses. So you can either put it on YouTube for free, or you can put it on other platforms like a Udemy or Skillshare. Get your courses on there, or even your own website. It becomes real lucrative. The goal of it is you've learned something that you can teach other people. So online course is definitely a great one. Number 4 is bookkeeping. So many businesses, so many people are looking for a bookkeeper. What's the responsibility of a bookkeeper? I know for me, paperwork is not something that I'm good at, So you get a bookkeeper, someone that's going to help you keep your book, like an accountant, to make sure that, everything, your books, your records, your expenditures, your balance and everything, because as a business owner, you need to understand your numbers. And unfortunately, not all of us are really good at the number part of it, or the management part when it comes to paperwork. So a bookkeeper is going to help you stay on track. Number 5, medical courier services, right? Or anything in the medical industry right now, because as you know, COVID is wreak havoc on the world. So there are a lot of companies that are looking to deliver things, right? So you can become an expert to like a driver, right? To be able to deliver medical products specifically, not just any type, but you can deliver medical products around wherever you are. You don't have to go to different cities or different states or different countries. Now you can expand to that, but you'd be surprised what deal that you can work with your local pharmacy, with your local hospital. They're looking for people to, deliver things, and you can launch a successful business doing that. Number 6, an app developer. When I started creating websites in 2002, applications, mobile apps, they were not even around back then, but over the course of the year, now you have app developer. Now I want to say this when it comes to app development, you don't have to be a coder to become an app developer. Let me explain. There are a lot of softwares out there that's called drag and drop. You just drag and drop different things on the interface, and you can build apps just like that. You can build any type of app, and a lot of them gives you a package where you can start out for free. So it doesn't cost you anything to get started. It's absolutely free. Some of them, and other ones, they're very low startup. You know, sometimes maybe you pay like $20 a month, $50 a month, or $100 a year, or something like that. But you can start out developing mobile applications for companies. And this is something that's lucrative. You can do it for, you know, the Android or for Apple. Now, Apple's a little more, you know, intense in terms of their process, but nonetheless, you can develop it and then have someone else upload it there. But that's another great way too. Number 7, transcription. You can transcribe people's messages. You can transcribe their video, their audio, and then so they can be able to put caption. This is something too that is becoming more and more, you know, lucrative, because a lot of times companies, they're going to create video, but sometimes for the hearing impaired, they want to be able to transcribe it. You know, they want to be able to make sure that they have captions. So this is another great thing too, is that if you love to transcribe things, you know, a company can give you a video, they can give you an audio, and then you just create your fees based on the length of that specific, you know, whether it's the video that they want to transcribe or the audio of the video. You can definitely work that out, but that's another great opportunity. Number 8, web designer. A web designer is someone that designs website. I started designing a website back in 2002 with Dreamweaver, right? Back then we didn't have a lot of the drag and drop, you know, page builders, what they're called now. So I had to hand code everything. I had to learn some JavaScript, some PHP, and, you know, all this other stuff, which it took a long time to develop a website, right? So now let me explain. There's a difference between a designer and a developer. Okay, a developer do more so the back end, the coding, and a designer gives the website a certain look. There's been significant changes today that you can become a prolific web designer with using what's called a drag and drop page editor. This is website builders, where you don't have to code anything. You just drag and drop different things on the interface once you understand how the interface works, and you can build a stunning website. I have hundreds of courses and videos that walk you through step by step how to build website with just using a page builder. And I use Joomla. WordPress have some. They have quite a few out there, you know, like SP Page Builder, Quix, Gridbox, Elementor, I know for WordPress. So a page builder allows you to build websites just by dragging and dropping. So you can start off, letting people know you can create their websites, you come up with your pricing list, build your own website, and then you can charge people a fee to create their own. Number 9, cleaning services. You know, a lot of people now want their homes clean because people have been in homes for months and a long time, and there's a high demand for cleaners. You know, I know for me, I don't always want to go clean and do different things. So guess what? I hire someone to come clean my house. And this is something that saves you a lot of time, but it's a great opportunity. And there's no shame in being a cleaner. There's absolutely shouldn't be any shame because it's a job that you're making money from it. So you can start off and just let a few friends, you know, family know that you have a cleaning business. If they need someone to clean their homes, their offices, their church, their mosque, whatever it is, you will come and clean. You can start off by yourself, very low startup cost, just get some cleaning products, cleaning materials, and then you can start to clean people's homes, their offices, and as you get more clientele, you can build more and then hire more people. Number 10, a freelance copywriter. Copywriters are always in demand because businesses are looking for people to be able to create blogs, information. They want to create, let's say someone wants to sell a product, right? So they know what type of product that they want to sell, but they need a copywriter, someone that's professional, can be able to create the content for that for the product or services that they're offering. Now, the great thing about being a copywriter is that copywriters, they have a way that they can convince you, they can compel you, they can make you to buy things that you probably didn't plan to buy. If you get a very good copywriter, they will make sure that the information that they're putting out there is very, very attractive, because that's what a copywriter needs to do. You need to be engaging, so when people read the content, they see the stuff, it's like, wow, I want to buy this, I want to learn more about this. So you can become a copywriter if you love to write. If you have some good writing skills, you can certainly do that. I've done copywriting for different industries, and it's always engaging and always great. Number 11, home care. With home care, you have a lot of elderly people who need someone to take care of them. I know, like in the States, a lot of people are looking for someone to come take care of their, whether it's a parent or a grandparent or great grandparent, because sometimes they don't always want to send them in a home, a nursing home. So they would hire people to come there and take care of them, and they make very good money. They make a lot of money, because they understand that when you're taking care of someone that's elderly, they have a lot of needs. They need someone to watch them pretty much, around the clock, because just for their safety, to make sure they're clean, they're eating properly, all those things. So home care is another industry too that you can really jump into. If you love taking care of people, this is a great opportunity for you to do that this year. Translation. Do you speak a different language? Are you bilingual, trilingual, quadrilingual? Well, you can use that and you can translate content for companies, whether you can translate content or you can become a translator. If you speak a different language, that's a great opportunity for you to become a translator. I know that there are a lot of people some people speak Spanish, some people speak French, some people speak Chinese, Swahili, whatever language that you speak, and you speak English, this is a great opportunity, because translators can make a lot of money, and they're always in high demand, because speaking multiple language is not something that a lot of people have around the world. Not too many people can fluently speak, 4 or 5 different languages. So if you can speak one, speak another one, and then you learn, that is going to be really great for you. Digital marketing is another industry that has been growing and continues to grow year in and year out. When I first started online, it wasn't digital marketing back then, it was just online marketing. So what that meant was you had to do a lot of things, but now with digital world, you have email marketing, social media marketing, SEO. So you have a lot of different things that you can be able to do in terms of digital marketing. When you understand how it works, then you can charge your client premium. Because guess what? A lot of businesses, they have so much going on. They don't have that time to manage their social media profiles, do email marketing. They don't have that time to generate leads and all those things, because it's too much. So you can start an agency that do that for them, and you can make a pretty good amount of money charging and working with the right clientele. Delivery. Delivery services, they continue to become more and more popular. Especially you go shop online, then you're able to, people can get that delivered to their homes. You can start your own delivery service. Whether you have a car, in some places you can have a bicycle or you can have a motorcycle, you can start to deliver items to people's homes or to their businesses. So it's a really great opportunity. For some people just love to drive, and they want to drive to different places. Listen, you can become a delivery driver. You can launch your own delivery company. How do you think all these large delivery companies got started? Someone had the passion, someone had the idea to start delivering things. So don't ever despise small beginning. Even if it's just you have a car, you want to let people know that, listen, you have a delivery service. You can either choose to specialize in one item, or you can just be a general delivery person to deliver different items. That is up to you. Real estate is another industry that it makes more millionaires, right? Almost in any other industry that I can think of. So learning real estate, and you don't always need large capital to become a realtor. You don't need to have the millions or billions of dollars to get involved in there. There are a lot of different programs that you can look up, you can learn from, and you can start your own real estate company, right? So this is another great opportunity, because people always need a place to live, and people always need a place to live from now to, forever. They're always gonna need a place to live. So why not get in that industry? Get with someone who's already in the industry and you learn something from them, right? Learn how the business work, learn the things you need to do. If you need to get a license, study, learn, and get your real estate license, and you can be able to do a lot more. And then you can choose the type of property that you want to focus on. Some people want to focus just on residential, not commercial. Other people want to do commercial, other people want to do different things. So with real estate, there's a lot of opportunities there for you to pick and choose. And whichever one that you pick and choose, you just go for it. Being a graphic designer, you get the opportunity to create a look, to create things that brands need, right? When you think of some of the most iconic brands in the world, they're iconic because a graphic designer designed that logo, designed that banner, designed something for the company. Now, when it comes to being a graphic designer, you have to understand color theory, right? I see so many times people say they're graphic designers and they have like so many different colors that don't even match. The colors they just don't work. The colors don't look right, the branding doesn't look right. But if you have a good eye, you can learn graphic design, or maybe you're already doing graphic design right now just on the side and you just doing it for your own projects. Well, why not turn that into a business, right? Passive income. Let people know, listen, I have a graphic design business that I'm just starting. If you need any banners, you need logos, you need brochures, all those things, let me know. And just design something for them and just give it out so they can see what you can do. Create a portfolio. Even if that means that you design things for free for a few people or at a very low price, you do that so they can see your skill set. And once you do that, then you can start to charge what you really are worth. T-shirt printing. I have a t-shirt now that I needed printed. Companies, people always need t-shirts printed with special signs, special lettering, special words, special events, occasion. You can choose to specialize in corporate t-shirt printing. There's some corporate companies that they need tens of thousands of t-shirts printed. Can you imagine you start your t-shirt printing business and you get that contract for 20,000 shirts or mugs or whatever it is that you want to do? You can do that too. So when you start t-shirts, you can expand to other forms of printing, whether you want cups, other things. But t-shirt printing is something that companies are always going to need. Look around. People always have t-shirts and you can never have enough of those. So maybe you have your idea, a certain way that you want to be able to print your t-shirts. Well, why not just start one? So let's get that done. Dropshipping. What is dropshipping? Dropshipping, this is when a company stores a product in their warehouse and then you ship to other people from there. So you never physically touch the products, right? You never physically have the products, but a company has it and they ship it from their warehouse to someone else. Something like Amazon, right? So people become drop shippers where you have a product that you're selling, someone orders it, you order it from the company and you get it shipped to the person with your branding on there. So some companies will let you put your branding on there, other companies won't, but being a drop shipper is very lucrative because you don't keep the inventory. People don't understand that when you start a business, keeping an inventory is a huge task. Yes, you have a lot of control over the products that you're selling, but you have to keep an inventory of what's going out, what you have left, what's needed, and sometimes that can be overwhelming for a lot of people. Well, with drop shipping, you don't have to worry about that. You can use someone else's inventory, someone else's system that they've already tried and tested and built, and ship things to other people. So that always works out really well. Virtual assistant. What is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is someone that can do things virtually. So people are always looking for someone to maybe send emails out, contact so-and-so, do different things. A virtual assistant is more like a personal assistant, but only online, right? You never get to physically meet with the person. Most of the time, they can be in another country, they can be somewhere else. But anytime that you need tasks done, this is who you hire. Now listen, virtual assistants play a major role. Now I've had a virtual assistant years ago, and it was very productive, because there are some things that I needed to do. The person didn't live in the same state. They live in a completely different state, and sometimes in a completely different country. and you tell them all the tasks that you want them to do, and they'll get it done. So as a virtual assistant, you have to be versatile. You have to be able to handle multiple tasks different times, because some companies are very demanding and some people are very demanding. So if they give you tasks and you're good at multitasking, then why not become a virtual assistant? If you have certain skill set, whether you like to type, sometimes they may want to send out a memo and they tell you, listen, this is what I need done. And you type that memo and you send it out. If they need to send out an email, if they need to do different things, you can become the help that they need. And if you get connected with the right company, trust me, they'll make sure that they take care of you very, very well. Sell products online, right? You can sell products online. E-commerce store, you can sell 1, 2, 3, as many products as you want. Maybe you have an idea for a product that you want to sell, okay? And you can be able to sell that product with a website. You get a simple website going, you get a merchant account. A merchant account is what allows you to process payments with a credit card. So people can make purchase from anywhere in the world with a different, whether Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or sometimes even local merchants let you use that. So a merchant account connects your store to your customer, right, and to your bank account. So everything comes to your website, it goes to your merchant, and then it goes to your bank. And sometimes your merchant can be your bank, could service your merchant. But e-commerce gives you the ability to sell unlimited number of products. So maybe you've always wanted to launch your own online store. You have products that you want to sell, right? And you just don't know. Well, this is a great way for you to be able to do that, sell different things. And then finally, you can buy businesses for sale. There are a lot of businesses that are going out, and this is a great opportunity now to buy those businesses and then sell them. So what some people do is, and I've worked with a lot of people who they'll start a business just to sell it. So they'll start it, they'll get it to a certain revenue, get it to a certain amount of traffic, and then they'll sell it to someone else. So this is a great opportunity for you to buy business. Now it's a great time for you to scout around to buy businesses that want to sell. And sometimes people are not selling the business because it's not lucrative. They're just selling it because they've passed that season in their life. They want to try something else. They want to do something else. So now it's a really great time for you to look. You can buy a brick and mortar business, or you can buy something online, virtual websites. So when you buy that, I've sold websites, and I've had people, taught people how to buy websites. So it's a really great business. You buy them, you sell them. You buy them, you sell them, just like real estate. All right, so hopefully of those 21 things, you can be able to pick one or a few that you want to be able to explore. The great thing about it is that in today's age, with the opportunities that's out there, you can do so much. And if you need help to start your own business and you've gone through those lists and you still need more help, I would love to help you get your online business started. I've worked with an array of different businesses, different industries, different levels. I've worked with, startups to corporate, consulted for many different companies, both small and both large. So I would love to help you get your online business started this year. And whatever questions that you have, make sure that you leave in the comments section, and I'll do the best to get back to you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, and let's get that business started. Put all the excuses away. Stop making excuses, stop procrastinating. Now is the time for you to launch that business, not next week, not next month. A lot of people push back. Well, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have this. Most of the businesses that I just mentioned there, you can start from very little. So let's get that done this year and let's make it happen.